And Mom,
But I mean, we're still here, you know.
generosity from the hands of those.
Homeless, living in a motel, struggling. You know, but I had a choice. I could have been bitter and mean, but I decided to give back and make a difference.
This is Operation Warm Wishes. Volunteers preparing and providing Mother's Day brunch for homeless and families in need in Orange County.
It's really a blessing to be.
Kitchen to courtyard at the Tustin Library. But it's not just pancakes that are part of this charitable giveaway. For the last several months, many people in the community have been donating clothes for children and adults, shoes as well. And in particular, one woman decided to hand knit all of these caps just in time for Mother's Day.
I got a beautiful sweat outfit.
At 69 years old, Carol Lyman lives in a shelter with 128 women. She's been homeless for a year.
I'm homeless and I'm getting some clothes because I actually really need them. You live within your clothes when you go to a shelter.
Comforts of clothing and food.
It's the most powerful thing you can do is give them a new house that they haven't had in a long time.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Sometimes thank you isn't just enough.
When it's all you have, it is.
I didn't think there was any love, but there's love in giving
and in receiving. In Tustin, Tina Ezzedine, KCAL 9 News.
Important work there. Well, the Americans with Disabilities Act is 30 years old, and it's cost American businesses millions and millions of dollars to get into compliance. Now there's pushback from a federal judge to people and law firms that file ADA lawsuits to turn a profit. That's next here at 9.
Where the hell's my party? Where's the Democratic Party?
And the battle to overturn Roe v. Wade has top California Democrats fighting against themselves. The Speaker of the House responds to that very question asked by Governor Newsom. That's later at 9.
Hey, Mom.
Got a minute? Your father said he wanted some stew. Not beef stew because of his cholesterol.
Right.
And these days we're making chicken stew.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, and my lipstick. You know, the one that you always say, oh, Ma, that's my favorite color on you.
Yeah.
The all-electric Chevy Bolt EUV with 247 miles of range on a full charge. It keeps on going.
Look, I'll take you through it again.
No. It's
Find new moments, find new roads. Chevrolet.
They fell in love with Benjamin Moore's Dry Sage, but tried to match it using another brand's paint.
I mean, it's close enough.
Almost identical. Yeah, there it is.
Never trust another paint to be a Benjamin Moore color. Visit your local Benjamin Moore retailer May 4th through May 16th for 50% off Benjamin Moore color samples.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
It takes many forms, often revealing itself in dramatic fashion, forever reshaping how we see the world around us, unearthing something deeper within that awakens us to the truth.
Safelite. And one easy appointment, we can replace your windshield and recalibrate your advanced safety system.
That's great, thanks.
Stay safe with Safelite. Schedule now.
Safelite repair, Safelite replace.
Federal judge ruling last week has potentially broad-reaching implications on hundreds of small businesses and restaurants in California that have been sued over claims they are not compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act. Now, this summer marks the 30th anniversary of the ADA. And CBS San Francisco's Betty Yu explains what this ruling does to the act signed into law by George H.W. Bush in 1990.
The Alhambra Irish House in Redwood City was sued because its outdoor dining tables were not accessible for people in wheelchairs. ADA plaintiff Brian Whitaker, who has filed more than 1,000 lawsuits in the Bay Area alleging that their stores or restaurants are not accessible, said in May of last year the tables here were too high.
I see him as a chronic abuser of the ADA. And by that I mean that his intention is not, I think, he's just not well-intentioned. What his purpose has been is to put money in his pockets.
Retired Superior Court judge and KPIX5 legal expert LaDoris Cordell said the federal judge found that Whitaker, who lives in LA, had no intention of actually using the services offered by the Alhambra Irish House or returning to the establishment.
I think the judge is now sending a message to this man and to others who are contemplating doing what he's doing to not do it. And my guess is that if this ruling holds up, other judges will start to do the same thing.
This month, San Francisco DA Chase Boudin announced that his office is filing a civil lawsuit against Potter Handy, the law firm representing Whitaker, claiming it's filed more than 250 allegedly fraudulent lawsuits against small businesses in San Francisco alone. Boudin met with Chinatown merchants at a town hall to discuss ADA lawsuits, which seek damages and cash settlements. He pledged to protect them. Betty Yu, KCAL 9 News.
Turning now to your weather, it was a bit windy out there, but really good weather for Moms, Markina.
Yeah, definitely not too hot, not too cool, but a little, as you said, on the windy side. As we head toward tomorrow and the next day, we're going to continue with the cooler temperatures. The winds will slowly but surely subside, Leslie, as we get toward tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. As you look outside right now, we are definitely, again, still feeling the wind, and the folks in Palmdale are looking at clouds. They are looking at a cloudy sky, 56 degrees. Winds there out of the west of 24, but gusting up to 32. And then I take it to Murrieta, where their sky conditions are clearer. They're seeing a mainly clear sky, 52 degrees at current temperature there. Winds are gusty for them, at least a little bit, out of the south-southwest at about 11, and those have even calmed down a little bit since last hour for those folks. So taking a look at what we are doing temperature-wise, we've got upper 50s, lots of 50s and 60s out there right now, from the 53 in Pasadena to the 58 to the folks in Ontario. You go to San Bernardino, you're in the upper 50s as well. Lots of coastal temperatures are in the upper 50s, and we'll get maybe a little bit cooler than this as we head toward the overnight. Some areas could see lower 50s, and that'll be about it. So cool and windy, that will continue to be the main story for us, especially as we head toward tomorrow. We're looking at the strongest winds to be for the coastals, folks, for the mountain areas, and also for some of the deserts, but that warm-up is coming our way, and it is going to be a doozy by the end of the week. But before we get there, overnight tonight for the valleys, we are looking at those numbers, again, falling into the upper 40s and lower 50s, and then as you can see, sky condition-wise, we'll have some clouds around, but for the most part, we'll call it mainly clear to partly cloudy tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, 60s and 70s will once again be the story. Most temperatures right at average, if not slightly below. But again, I talked about the warm-up. You can see it here as we head toward the end of the week. Big difference in temperatures. 60s tomorrow for the beaches, but 80s by the weekend. 68 for LA and Orange County tomorrow. Will soon turn into mid-70s by Thursday and Friday. So we are looking at much warmer temperatures coming our way after the middle of the week. By the time we get to Thursday and Friday, completely different forecast. That's a look at what we're doing, Leslie. Sent back to you.
Enjoy the cool down now. Thanks, Martina. Still ahead here at 9, the special challenges mothers face in their lives. Up next, one mother shares one of the challenges she's had to overcome in the new therapy treatments that helped her. And if mom needed a little fresh powder today, well, we had that too on this Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And hey, we're sharing our own personal
Wow.
shout-outs to our mothers here on KCAL 9. Here's my beautiful mom on my wedding day. Happy Mother's Day to you and yours.
How good does the shrimp from a chicken place have to be to become the almost #1 best-selling shrimp in America? Popeye is kind of good. So give it a try today with our shrimp tackle box for only $6.
After an accident, you're confused. Your mind is racing with all the things you need to worry about. And God forbid, you make a mistake. But you don't have to worry about all those things. Just worry about one thing. Call me, that's it, real simple. And I will take on all your headaches for you. And remember, anyone can fight, but at calljacob.com, we win.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
How we
Just imagine somebody you love disappears, just ripped away from you, with no answers. It's heartbreaking.
Never seen again. Watch episode 1 before the Paramount Plus premiere, exclusively on the free CBS News app.
when you complete like this, you complete by doing that on your own. Good. You know.
Why don't you do cool spins?
People need to read it.
I can't read it.
It's because you're like 4.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
Motherhood is a beautiful thing, but like anything else, it has its ups and downs. And this Mother's Day, a New York mom is raising awareness for perinatal depression, which can occur during pregnancy or in the weeks and months after childbirth. There's a new alternative treatment that may offer help for some struggling mothers. KCAL 9's Michael George reports.
Look at the ocean.
Chloe Alvarado just celebrated her son Milo's first birthday.
He's just a cute, happy boy. Nothing. I couldn't have asked for anything more.
But her journey to motherhood was anything but easy. She experienced 2 miscarriages, and when she got pregnant with Milo, she was diagnosed with perinatal depression.
I can't sleep, and I can't eat, and I can't brush my teeth, and I can't take a shower.
She took part in a clinical trial at Northwell Health, testing a treatment called bright light therapy. For 30 minutes every morning, Chloe exposed herself to this light, nicknamed Sun in a Box, to help reset her circadian rhythm.
That sleep and wake cycle is disrupted in women who are depressed in pregnancy, and it's by retraining, resetting the clock to where it should be, that it is to relieve the symptoms of depression.
Dr. Christina Delagenita says having a variety of treatment options for perinatal depression is critical.
Some women, they may want to engage in individual or group talk therapies. Other women may choose antidepressants. We want to provide also non-invasive treatments.
You noticed a difference.
I know it's a huge difference. It really gets you to wake
wake up, it's like going outside and going for a walk because you're shocked by, like, the sunlight.
Combined with antidepressants and traditional therapy, Chloe says the difference was night and day.
I can't even recognize the person I was when I was pregnant.
She says better sleep helped her function better, so she could focus on her mental health and on being a mom. Michael George, KCAL 9 News.
Sleep story. Well, there was no Mother's Day pause in Russia's onslaught into Ukraine. Just more missiles and artillery fired into Ukraine cities. One target was a school, where dozens were taking shelter in that basement. And two first ladies in the war zone. Jill Biden's Mother's Day message to the people of Ukraine. Plus a crackdown on party Airbnb rentals that disrupt neighborhoods without notice. We spoke to one of the top executives from the company about what they're doing to keep it safe and sane for summer holidays.
This does not look like a discount sofa. It's not. Everything I sell is quality furniture, and I give you a discount. Bob's Discount. Interesting. I'll remember this for as long as I live.